Okay, guys, we're gonna do something a little bit different today. We're gonna be reacting to someone asking for help online, see if there's something that they could improve when they're asking. So if you try to ask online, then great. If not, then you probably don't even need this video. But let's see, maybe we could even help them. Please help. All right, can I help you?
Okay, so my laptop, whenever I turned it on, right, there is no display whatsoever. And then it turns itself off. I've tried multiple things and it will not work. Does anybody know any way to fix this issue?
Okay, off the top, looks okay. It's a power issue and a display issue. It can be quite a few things that can go with that. I suppose you want to see if you can get video first before you deal with the power issue, assuming it posts. I'm curious to see if he's tried anything or if that's literally it. Hey, I've tried. It just doesn't work. How do I fix it? Okay, let's see. Have you tried anything?
If you do, please tell me.
That's it? Oh,
Okay,
I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Okay, I know it's a Lenovo because if you go a little
turned it on,
further,
right? There is no display
there you go. We know it's a Lenovo.
whatsoever.
Um, it's probably a Lenovo IdeaPad. It doesn't look like a ThinkPad. Uh, I don't really like those computers. I feel like they always have issues, but I guess that's any laptop. Okay. So, what to do? Um, I don't know what many things you've done. Maybe you'll say it in the comments. Um, if you're a novice or you just want starting to get into it, then I guess you can check the battery, you can check the RAM. That would be something. But you'd have to be comfortable opening up the computer first. If you can't open up the computer, it's better just to take it in and have someone take a look at it. Unless you really don't care about the computer and you're doing this in the name of science and knowledge and all of that good stuff. So let's see. This could literally be hundreds of different problems. I agree, it could be a lot of problems. Click on Control plus B. This only resets the graphics card and does not do anything else. It should work. That is true. Um, let's see. Well, what multiple things have you tried? Yes, that's what I want to know. Taking the RAM internal battery and oh, I think I know what he means. Taking the RAM in and out. So, okay, he's reseated the RAM. That's great. Have you tried new RAM? I'm gonna make the assumption that you haven't, but let's go on. That's pretty good though. Sometimes you can reseat the RAM and it'll turn on. Okay. Internal power and battery. I don't know what you mean by that. I think I do now after reading it for like the 100th time. Um, but I'm still not sure because he might be talking about the RTC or the CMOS battery. If that's the case, then okay, I guess that can be considered internal battery, or he's lumping that in with the actual battery that powers up the laptop. Either way, removing the CMOS or RTC battery, I guess that can help. It might reset the BIOS on some computers, but for the most part, it just keeps track of the time on laptops. It's not as helpful as people make it out to be, but you don't really waste a whole lot of time doing it. The battery, putting the battery in and out, okay. Did you try running it without the battery? That would be my next step doing that. I believe this computer will turn on with just the battery. Sorry, with just the charger and no battery. Taking out the AC adapter and turning it on. What does he mean by that? I think he means, so this is a charger for a Dell laptop. This right here is the AC to DC adapter. The plug that you plug this in carries AC, so power. So this would carry AC, converts it to DC. That's where the magic happens. It's probably more complicated than that, but I don't know what he means by that. Did he just like unplug this and plug this back in. A lot of them also have indicators. This one doesn't. I'm gonna make the assumption that his doesn't have an indicator to show there's power going through. So, okay. Have you tried a new charger? I would probably try that. If you're capable of taking out the back of the computer to open it up, you can probably do that. Putting it back in, then out, resetting it, holding the power button, shutting it off and off, attempting to restart the graphics failed, and that's about really it. Okay, so he's probably tried the Shift B control thing that this dude mentioned right here. So, what is there left to do? Honestly, I think you kind of hit them all in terms of what the average person can do on their own, or what I would feel comfortable instructing someone to do on their own. You can try different battery. You can try turning it on without the battery, but that's kind of it. Anything else, you're gonna start measuring components on the board, and um, that can be a whole rabbit hole in itself. With experience, you can try to blitz through that. Um, I've gone through a couple of trainings with that. I took the practical board repair with Jessa Jones from iPad Rehab, and just recently I even had some training with Alex from Northridge Fix, and super helpful. I feel like my success rate has like went up so much because the two of them. Uh, but it takes time. It takes time. Let's see what this guy's replied. Well, if you haven't tried resetting the CMOS battery or booting the oh my god, this always drives me crazy. Well, if you haven't tried resetting the CMOS battery and booting along with oh my god, okay, we're gonna have to cut. Okay, this is bugging me. Try reseating your CMOS battery. Here's a Lenovo motherboard, and there is no CMOS battery on here. Now, let's see. There's a good chance that this connector is for the fan, this connector is for the fan, this connector is going to be for the M.2, here's for the battery. These little ribbon cables don't hold anything here. However, sometimes you get connectors that look kind of like this that are for a RTC battery, which is the CMOS. But this is for the speaker, so this isn't even the case for this one. A lot of these things don't have a internal CMOS battery. They'll have a RTC battery, which is kind of the same thing, but they'll retain that functionality in the internal battery. I had a Dell one time where we had to replace the battery because they got a specific error because it wasn't able to keep track of the time when the computer was off. And uh, after a couple of days of kind of researching this really obscure problem, it was the internal battery. So I don't think that would work for him. Again, try that if you haven't. Also, make sure any headers of the display are plugged in all the way alongside any other cable. Yeah, that's pretty helpful. I don't know why they would be disconnected before this, because I'm assuming he didn't disconnect this at all, but yeah, that'd be pretty helpful. Okay, well, all in all, I think this person sounds pretty young. Um, so we're not gonna make fun of him for the way he asked for help. That's how I asked for help. But he's actually done a lot. I think at that point, again, only thing I can really recommend trying is try running it without your battery. Try some new RAM. Potentially buy a new battery. If you don't want to do any of those things, you can take it to independent repair shop, and they will probably help you out. And if you just care about the information, then you can probably just remove the M.2 that's in there and go from there. Okay, I guess that's it. Wow, that's my first reaction video. Hmm, am I reacting enough?